Yo, what's good everybody? Welcome back. So check it out. This right here is a Polo Vivo, and we got it in the shop today because the owner's been dealing with something that I know a lot of you have dealt with too. Look at this panels right here, and it is probably one of the most common complaints I get in my DMs. People spray their clear, it looks wet and beautiful going on, and then it dries and it looks like the skin of an actual orange. And everybody wants to blame the clear coat itself like it's a bad product or a bad batch. But nah, that's not really what's going on here. There's actually a handful of reasons this happens, and today we're going to break down exactly why your clear keeps doing this. And more importantly, how you stop it from happening on your next spray day. So stick around, because by the end of this, you're going to look at your gun setup completely different. Let's get into it. Now, before you even think about spraying, you need to check your surface properly. I'm talking scratches, everything. You got to catch that stuff and fix it before it's too late. And it's not always just about orange peel either. Sometimes you got these tiny little holes in the panel, and if you don't deal with them now, later on they can turn into something that looks like fish eyes, even though it's not actually fish eye. So what you want to do is use something to spot these imperfections so your whole panel is flawless before you lay any paint down. Trust me, checking your panel properly before you spray anything is going to save you so much headache down the line. So check it out. This right here is your clear coat, and this is basically the final layer that protects everything you just sprayed underneath it. Now, not all clear coats are the same. You got your standard clears, and then you got your high solid clears, which give you more buildup and more depth. The ratio you mix this at actually matters a lot, so don't just eyeball it. Follow what's on the can, because too much hardener and you're asking for problems, too little and it won't cure right. This right here is what gives you that glass-like shine everybody's chasing, so respect the process. Now check this out. This is your spray gun, and I want you to understand something important here. Not every gun is the same. Some guns run good with low pressure, some guns are basically super guns, and if you crank those up too high, you're asking for way too much pressure. So what you gotta do is turn that dial, pull the trigger, and listen. If it sounds smooth, not loud and aggressive, you're probably in a good spot. I'm not gonna show you one exact setting right now, because copying what we do on this specific gun could mess up your whole paint job on a different one. You gotta figure out what your gun actually wants. Alright, so check it out. This is the base coat we already laid down, and look how nice and even this is sitting right now. No patchiness, no dry spots, coverage looks solid all the way across. Now remember, this video's really about the clear coat. That's the main focus today, but I always gotta show you where we're starting from. You can't get a clean clear coat finish if your base underneath isn't sitting right. So with this looking good, and even like this, we're ready to move into the part y'all came here for. Actually laying down that clear. All right, here we go. First pass of clear coat going down right now. Keep that gun moving steady, even distance from the panel the whole time. This first pass isn't about full coverage. It's just about laying a light, even base for the coats coming after it. Don't rush it, don't overload it, just smooth and controlled. All right, so right now, we're just letting this first pass sit for a minute, letting it flash off before we go back in with the next coat. And while we're waiting on that, let's talk a little bit about what's actually happening with this clear coat while it dries. So clear coat isn't just some clear liquid sitting on top for looks, it's actually doing a job. It's protecting your base coat from UV rays, from moisture, from little rock chips and scratches, all that everyday wear and tear your car deals with. And the reason we're doing multiple passes instead of just dumping it all on in one go is because clear coat needs to build up in layers to get that depth, that thickness, that's going to give you the durability and the shine everybody's after. If you try to rush it and put too much down in one pass, you're setting yourself up for runs, you're setting yourself up for sags, and trust me, fixing that after the fact is way more work than just being patient right now. Now this flash time in between coats, that's basically just letting the solvents evaporate out a little bit. You're not waiting for it to fully cure, you're just waiting for that wet, heavy look to calm down a bit before you add more product on top. If you go back in too fast, you can actually trap solvents underneath, and that's a whole different problem you don't want, because that can cause issues later on down the line that you might not even see right away. Every gun's different, every booth's different, every climate's different too, so flash times can vary a good bit depending on your setup, your temperature, your humidity. All of that plays a role. That's why I always tell people, don't just go off a timer on your phone. Actually look at the panel, look at how it's reacting, let that guide you instead of just counting seconds. So while this is sitting here flashing off, just take that time to walk around your vehicle, check your other panels, make sure everything's still looking even and consistent. Patience right here is honestly what separates a mediocre, clear coat job from one that's actually going to last and look clean for years to come. All right, second pass of clear going down now. Building on top of that first layer, still keeping the gun moving smooth and steady, same distance as before. This coat's giving us a little more thickness, a little more depth, getting us closer to that finish we're after. Stay controlled, don't get greedy with it. All right, so we're letting the second coat flash off right now, and while we're waiting, let's talk about something that just happened here, because you can actually see it right on the bumper. We got ourselves a run. Right there, see that? That's clear coat that basically got too heavy in one spot, and gravity did what gravity does. It started sliding down before it could flash off properly. And look, this happens to everybody. Even guys who've been spraying for years still get a run every now and then. So don't beat yourself up if you see this on your own panel. Usually what causes this is either too much material laid down in one pass, holding the gun too close to the panel, or moving too slow and letting product build up in one spot instead of keeping that steady pass going. Sometimes it's even just your gun pressure being a little off, putting out more product than you actually need. Now the good news is, a run like this isn't the end of the world. You're not going to strip the whole panel and start over. Once this fully cures, you can actually sand this down level with the rest of the surface and then buff it back out to match everything else. But right now, while it's still wet like this, don't touch it, don't try to wipe it or smooth it out. You're only going to make it worse and drag clear coat across the panel. Just let it be, let it flash off and cure like normal, and we'll deal with the fix later once it's hard enough to work with. This is honestly one of those problems that teaches you a lot, because once you see what causes a run in real time, you start noticing it before it happens next time. You'll feel when you're holding the gun a little too close, or you'll notice when you're moving a little too slow, and you'll correct it before it turns into this. So don't get discouraged when this happens. Every single person who paints has dealt with runs at some point. It's just part of learning your gun and your technique.